The Biden administration recently proposed raising the IRS budget by around $80 billion over the next 10 years, which amounts to about a 70% increase in their budget over current levels. This video takes a brief look at the pros and cons of raising the IRS budget. Additional resources would allow the IRS to recover an estimated $700 billion in unpaid tax dollars over the next decade through stricter tax enforcement and auditing of wealthy individuals and corporations. This means that not only would it pay for the $80 billion proposed increase, but it would bring in more than $620 billion into the U.S. Treasury that could be used to pay for all sorts of infrastructure projects or social insurance benefits. Funding the IRS at a higher level would also help it respond to emergencies and more quickly manage its regular duties. If you got your stimulus check late or still haven't received it, that is at least partially to blame on the lack of resources at the IRS, which is responsible for facilitating the payout of those checks. Similarly, if you have filed your tax return already but haven't received your refund, that is again due to the IRS being overtaxed, and giving them more resources would allow them to process tax returns much faster. Audits of those receiving government benefits like the Earned Income Tax Credit could increase. Earned income tax recipients are audited at rates nearly as high as the top 1%, and audits for these recipients can be very difficult, as they often mean their benefits will be substantially delayed even if they did nothing wrong. It's important to note, though, that this is a choice, and legislation that increases the funding of the IRS could restrict how they go after both earned income tax credit individuals and other middle class and working class taxpayers as well. Overall, increasing the IRS budget is well worth it. Even the cons can be solved by restricting how the IRS uses the new funds, and massive additional revenue could be brought in. And remember, all of this is money that is already owed to the US government, and that if people were paying their fair share of taxes, would have already been received.